Hello and welcome back to the Creation Motivation channel. Today I am checking in with phase 3 is starting and I'm reviewing phase 2 and just checking in with my journey. And hopefully this will be a pretty short video because I don't want to ramble or anything like that. And it's not really a video, but I just wanted to check in. Things have been going well. I have not been posting anything really since the last check-in. Things just got busy, and it was actually a good 3 months. A lot of stuff went well. It's just my favorite time of year. Spring and early summer are definitely my favorite times for working out and eating right and, doing well overall. Now we're starting the next phase. So everything has gone, like I said, very well. Phase 1 was a rocky start, unfortunately. It was around winter and I got sick several times, which I always get sick in that time. And I had a couple of stalls and it still went well overall, but I definitely think phase 2 went better. I lost a little over 12 pounds and that averages out to about 4 pounds per month, which is decent. It's good. It's about a pound per week. And, I'm really taking it slow and steady now. In the past, I used to do, like 7 pounds, 8 pounds per month, and I'd really push it, but I really got burnt out. And, I am a serial yo-yo dieter. I say that all the time, and it's just because it's true. And I'm really passionate about trying to actually maintain this time. I even, I named my whole blog after it. My username is at LoseandMaintain because I want to maintain as well as lose the weight. I'm just tired of losing the weight only to gain it all back. I'm tired of working so hard and fighting for every pound that I lose only to gain all of those pounds back within, a couple months time frame. And it's just the worst feeling. I can't stress it enough. So I'm really trying to just push myself on track here and reach maintenance for good this time, because maintenance is, in my opinion, sometimes more important even than the actual journey, the actual losing weight. Learning how to actually maintain your weight long term is, I think, more difficult than losing weight, because losing weight, it's a temporary thing. You view it, and a lot of people view it as temporary, right? You view your weight loss journey or your diet, you view it as this temporary thing where you're temporarily eating healthier foods and a lower calorie deficit. But in your mind, you're thinking eventually you're going to go back to that. Well, no, this time I'm trying to tweak it a little bit. I'm trying to view things differently. I'm putting meals in my current diet, I guess you call it, that I like and that I would definitely eat long term. When we go out to eat or we go somewhere, I pick things that are within my calorie range as far as dieting, but when I'm in maintenance, I could easily eat those as well, comfortably. And I would enjoy them just as well as, the nasty burger and fries and shakes and sorry, I don't mean to call it nasty. Food is food, but okay. Little side tangent here. Going back before all this drive-through and fast food and all of these things came around, food was a means of just fueling yourself. It was a big, people focused on the taste and stuff and cooking for the family and making it as good as possible. But the main thing was, fighting starvation for one, and also, getting your protein and your fiber and your energy for the day and your vitamins. And, that's what you really got to focus on. And that's what I'm focusing on. Instead, nowadays, it's so bad. I just see it everywhere. All of the ads, all the food ads, it's pushing taste. Give me a break. Go get a piece of that Kit Kat bar, just the taste, and it's really pushing taste. It's in no way are these ads advertising, this is gonna give you a good amount of protein, or this has a lot of vitamins in it. Maybe a couple of foods do that, health foods especially, but for the majority of foods advertised on TV, restaurants, convenience, drive-through. It's all about quick, easy, convenient, and the taste. This has the best taste. This is so good. Get it, salivate for it. And these commercials, they make you want it. Like they this is such a rant. Sorry, but I'm just so I'm upset and also passionate about it at the same time, because I'm fighting this currently, and it gets to me. But you see these commercials and they do these close-ups of the food, and they've got the oil and the grease dripping off of it. They got the chocolate commercials and the candy commercials, and they got this melted chocolate pouring all over, and it's so succulent and delicious. And it's obviously, it seems predatory almost. And obviously they know what they're doing, and they're trying to get to you mentally. And they know that a lot of people are addicted to these foods, and just seeing it or hearing someone crunching it is going to make them go buy it, it frustrates me. It really frustrates me. And none of these commercials, none of these ads in any way promote anything healthy about it. And there are a couple cereals that are like, oh yeah, we have protein. That's all I can think of right now. But yeah, so getting back to what I was originally talking about. I am trying to teach myself to go for these types of foods that are actually going to do something for me. So now when I eat anything, I think about what it's giving me. Is it giving me protein? Is it giving me any fiber? Is it giving me any vitamin at all? And if not, I start to really reconsider and think about that food for the future. Obviously, if it's in the cabinet now, I don't want to throw it away, but I know I should. But at the very least, I think about future purchases. Am I really going to need this in the future? For example, and I was buying, cookies and cupcakes and stuff. And, as this journey has gone on, it got me thinking, do I really need this? Because yes, it's my all-time favorite brand, right? These are my all-time favorite brands. Excuse me. These are my all-time favorite brands that I have been eating since I was a child. And when I eat them, I get this nostalgic flashback, and it's just so good. And in the moment, I am loving it. I am enjoying it. It's just amazing, right? But then an hour later, maybe even quicker, sometimes it's just 20 minutes, but it'll hit. The guilt is instant. Mentally, the guilt comes right away once you finish eating. Second of all, 20 to 30 minutes later or an hour later, the digestion, the feeling sluggish, your energy level drops. All of these things happen, and I was in denial about it for so long because I just wanted that instant nostalgia, that instant feeling of, wow, this is so good, but it's not worth it. And over time this year, and in the past I've done this as well, but as time has gone on, I was like, I really do not need this. All it does is make me feel bad. Why am I eating this if it just makes me feel bad overall and affects my workouts, and affects my energy levels? I want something that's going to keep my energy, even at least. And, just thinking about it now, the addictive side of me is like, man, I could go for it. And I hate that because in the past, previous attempts of losing weight, I have done the same thing. I beat it. I got to the point where even eating candy, I could taste the chemicals again. I don't know if it's just me, but I've read online other people's comments that they get the same thing where you can taste chemicals after a while. Because when you eat it over and over again every day and you get so addicted to it, you no longer taste the chemicals, you just taste what you like. It's something with your taste buds, I guess, or your mind or mental. But when you taste that chemical feeling, you're like, ugh, wow, this is what I'm eating? And I got to that point before in the past several times. And, well, I went back to it eventually, and I just ate it again, and I fell back into bad habits. And it's crazy how fast things can go back to the bad habits, right? And that's what's so frustrating. And that's what I'm really, truly worried about this time is maintenance. And when I hit maintenance, I I don't want to go back. I don't want to do this again. I do want to be allowed to enjoy things in moderation, but I don't want to even risk, eating it because my brain can just switch like that, But as far as things are going right now, I am in a way practicing maintenance. That's kind of the whole key point to this whole check-in, this whole video, is that I have been practicing maintenance. Even though I'm on a deficit and I'm slowly losing, I'm kind of incorporating maintenance as well. And as I'm going week by week, I'm thinking, excuse me, as I'm going week by week, I'm thinking, is this something that I can eat during maintenance? And is this something I enjoy? Is this something that can be long lasting? Now, as far as working out goes, I am working out a lot and I don't think I can handle that long term. I think working out should be something enjoyable and not something that you're really pushing too much on, but you do want to challenge yourself. So it's all about finding a balance and just balancing everything, all of the goals, maintenance, eating, weight loss, maintenance. So I'm going to do my best and the plans for the future. Okay. So this next phase is going to be rather difficult just because we are going into summer months. It's already summer, but it's going to be even hotter. And, I don't do well in the heat. I've had heat, I forget the word, I guess heat stroke, but not heat stroke, not the severe version. But anyways, I've had heat issues before, and that worries me. So I've just got to take it day by day, week by week, like I've been doing, and plan it out. I make sure I always have water at hand. If it gets too hot, I don't know, I might have to skip workouts, and that scares me because I don't want to get into a plateau. I don't want to get stuck. I'm getting closer and closer to my goal. I'm now right at the cusp of the overweight BMI level, and I to the normal BMI weight range, and I want to get to my goal weight range, and to get there is going to be difficult. So I don't think I'm going to make it this phase. I'm just telling myself that now because I don't want to beat myself up later about it, which I am guilty of doing. But I'm thinking the final phase, I will reach it. I do these phases in kind of 3-month chunks, right? So this one will be from July, which is today, till October, around October 15th, I think, is a good time. One of those Fridays around October 15th. So I'm going to set it for then. I'm probably not going to make my goal. That's fine. But I'm going to set a mini goal of another, let's say 10 to 15 pounds. 10 pounds would be wonderful. 15 pounds would be amazing. But, with how hot it's being, I only lost 12 pounds this phase. So I highly doubt I'll be able to lose that much this time with all the heat and stuff that's coming. But I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to, take it one day at a time. That's what you got to do. Baby steps, and don't be afraid. Just conquer it and go forward. If things get stuck, reevaluate my calories, my workout, and then start again, right? And then the final phase is going to go probably through January 1st. And that's probably going to be difficult too because holidays are notorious for being busy for me and hard and difficult. But you never know. You don't realize how strong you are. I have realized that. I've always been kind of introverted, but going through these ups and downs and yo-yo dieting, I've realized how strong I am and what I can accomplish. Like, I did not think I could do this again. After all the times of losing and gaining, winning and failing over the years, this time I was so upset and depressed back in January or December. I do not remember, but I was very, very depressed. I was very, very upset that I had gained weight back. And I was just telling myself, I don't know if I can do this again. I don't know if I can keep going through this, but I surprised myself and I am doing it again. It's slower this time, but every pound adds up. Every little bit adds up. And I will take everything I can get and not give up because as time goes by, you inch towards that goal. And that's what I'm doing. I am looking at that goal flag and I am excited. And by the way, an NSV I want to share, I am fitting in my jeans again. And I'm almost emotional thinking about it because I could not fit in my jeans. And I did a little video, quick short, I think, back in Christmas time when I first started this. And I was so upset because we went to get an outfit for me to sing because I was performing for Christmas. And I was in the fitting room and I could not fit in any of the jeans and I had to size up. And it was just so hard. And now that I'm back in my jeans, my smaller jeans, not in my smallest jeans yet, but I'm getting there. But it's just emotional for me. And I didn't want to cry or anything, so I'm going to end this video here. But I'm just really happy, and I'm rooting for everyone else out there that are also doing their own thing. And, you know, be proud of every little bit you can. Don't let anyone, and please do not do that. It's not worth it. You know, you are you, and what works for you is going to work for you, and losing slowly is going to get you there too. So that's all. I'm going to close this out. Thank you all so much for listening to my rant if you did. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day and reach your goals. Bye.